All right. In this video, we are actually going to get to the drag spoiler. We're actually going to start making it, try and get most of it done. Let's stop wasting time. Let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this thing in half. I don't need two lengths of it, so let's measure it up, cut it with a grinder. Okay, so I've got some points marked, and I'm going to use this edge to bend it over so I can then cut it, but this battery's about to die, so sadly I have to go change to my phone. Alrighty, so this is first kind of view at what I'm trying to do. Now, I was kind of skeptical, didn't know if I liked it or not, but like from the front, like you can't even see it. It's like perfect. From the side, oh, as if that's just not maximum hot boy. Love it. So at the moment I just got a little rag in there propping it up, because I don't know how I'm gonna actually get it to sit at that level, but right there, I think is where I want it. Won't restrict any view, like through the rear windscreen. I think I like that. I'm gonna see what Indy thinks. Okay, so I got the approval from the missus. Now, what, do I keep it as a flat sprung one that hangs over the edge? Or do I chop the edges and put it down into the glass, like into the edge of the, I really don't know. Cause like a drag spoiler, it kind of, I don't know. I guess it would kind of suck the air in right there and pull it down a bit. Man, I really just don't know. All right, well, we need to go get milk and walk the dog. I'm gonna think about it while we're doing this. Okay, so now that I'm actually really happy with how it's sitting, I'm actually gonna keep it overlapped at this length to have an actual width of the spoiler. I'll epoxy all in around here to like stick them both together, but it actually gives it a lot of rigidity because it was a really thin floppy piece of metal. So once I've got all that stuck together, I will then put spray foam or something in here to fill in this gap, or I don't know, even like a styrofoam or something. But either way, what I'm gonna do is how it sits now once it's stuck together, I'm gonna carbon fiber the whole thing. And then once I've carbon fibered the whole thing and rolled it around that lipped edge, if I wanna trim it, I'll trim the edges down here so that it actually fits on, where's my hands? So it actually fits on the width of the car, not hanging over the edge, but I may even leave it hanging over the edge. But I'm saying that I'll do this so that if I want to trim it, I can cut it after the carbon fiber's on it, and that'll give it a perfect hard edge instead of me having to fix it on the edge kind of thing. But other than that, I'm actually really happy with the way that's turning out, and I've literally done 5 seconds of work. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the vlog now, because I don't have any epoxy to start doing the carbon. Maybe I will run to the shops and get some epoxy just to put in the middle there. Oh, some liquid nails or something. But that's coming along quite nicely. I like that. Now I've got to figure out what I'm going to use to create the angle for it to mount to. Because I was thinking of just having like runs in the middle to have them to mount off, but I don't think that that'll be good enough. I think I need to have like a plate or something on an angle. It's on like a 45-degree angle or whatever angle that I want it on, that will go along the whole way that the actual spoiler mounts onto. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Just ordered some more epoxy and resin. Now we'll go to Bunnings, get some brushes to actually do it all. Hopefully this comes in the next couple of days, and then we'll be able to film doing the carbon fiber on the rear spoiler. Okay, so I got some epoxy along with other things. This I'm just going to use to stick the spoilers parts together. And then hopefully next week the resin and everything comes so that we can get them making. Okay, I'll cut this right here and get it in a more workable position. All right, so first off, I'll clean both surfaces with wax and grease remover. And you get a snap little tip off. And the cool thing about this one is it actually mixes as it comes out. So you don't have to worry about mixing it all out and being messy. You just squirt and go. So we got my beautiful weight system. That's just sitting on it to, go away, oh well. But yeah, that's just sitting on there, let the epoxy seal. It is a 90-second epoxy, but I'm just gonna leave it like this till I next come out here so that it's all one piece. Okay, so now that I got those bad boys setting, the next time we come back to this, it will hopefully be more or less one piece. Then I'll fill in the edges. The next time we get to this, I'll be carbon fibering the top of it. And one thing that I need to figure out is how I'm gonna actually mount it so that it stays at that angle. But that'll come to it once it's actually all one piece. Other than that, that's about it for today. I know it's probably a little bit short again, but I'm trying, it's hard to catch up, figure out a schedule, work it out, get enough content, but I'm trying, I'm getting there. I'm still uploading every day. Last night I got into the skin of my teeth. It was really late, but I still got there. So one thing that I'm thinking of doing for the summer nats is I was going to bag the rear end, but I'm kind of thinking of going kind of like nut out the burnout car and just going like send it balls to the wall static low and not be a bitch and have it awesomely low, scraping on leaves and super inconvenient just to look absolutely wicked and evil. So I will probably cut out a lot of the inner fender liners and stuff so I can get the car even lower. So I will start doing that probably this week or next week. I'm extremely keen for it. Alrighty, that is probably it for right now. I will catch you in tomorrow's video. I don't know what that'll be at the moment, but that is it for the moment. Catch you in the next one. Peace. I've been in thugging, you bitching and bugging, there's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat, I've been blessed with impeccable timing. Watch all them people who friendly, it turn into envy whenever they see that you shining. Okay, I'm